Chris and Jeff back again. Baseball cards, they're only friends. Super short prints they collect.
Ooh.
The rarest of cards, yeah,
Cheers.
respect.
Oh man, I could have let that play for a while. I feel like we just were here.
Yep, a long time no see.
Yeah,
Thanks for joining us again. If you're back here,
Chris is back in his own house.
yeah, feels good.
What's up, SFO Sox fan? Welcome to Blabbin about Slabbin. For those of you who didn't watch, we did a PSA live reveal, blind reveal last night. Thanks to those of you who have watched, because it was a lot of fun and it was also a little kick in the groin. So, as most PSA returns are.
Yeah, it's never going to be all great. You know, we've got to get a little a nut flick in there. So yeah, I saw if you were with us last night, our negative grade, I sent in a first Bowman Chrome Freeman auto as a refractor. The surface wasn't perfect, but it cleaned up really, really well. Centering was great. Corners, edges, all really good. I thought it was no worse than a 9 with an outside shot at being the 8th PSA 10. PSA thought different. They hit us with the 7. And Emophobic and John, I saw some people asking, and Michael Smoller. Yeah, Jeff already went to town on it earlier today.
As you can see, this was not a full gummy sub, but it was a semi gummy. So it was not easy to crack like they usually are.
Yeah,
last
it didn't
year, if you remember, they went to a gummier case, and when Chris was tapping this, he sensed that it was.
Yeah, I didn't want to do it live. I was afraid it might take a while and or injure Jeff, which both have been known to happen. So he got to it today. The card escaped.
No injuries.
It looks the way we remember. So
yes, only a semi gummy. So it wasn't the full gummy where I injured my hand opening, but yeah. Well, we figured. Let's see. Somebody said they're catching us live for the first time. Troy, thank you. I'm sure Chris appreciates your little icon.
Yeah, it's nice to have another Simpsons icon out there. You and Bazooka. No, not Bazooka Tom. Come on, Brain. Forbidden Donut.
There he is.
There it is. Jeff's got it up there. Yeah. It's nice to have two of you guys in here.
Yeah. I guess our haircuts are in sync as well.
You know, I've been known that apparently these things do happen. You spend too much time with a person and things do start to sync up. It happens.
The way you kind of look like your dog.
Mm-hmm.
So anyways, here is the Freeman.
Yes.
It looks great. I did see, I noticed a couple tiny dimples on there. There's a small scratch, which you can't even see here on his collar. A couple print lines, maybe enough to knock it down to a 9 or 8 at very worst, but certainly not a 7. So
yeah, definitely. Still, I don't see what they saw to make it a 7, but
no,
is what it is at this point. It's free. It's happy. By the way, whoever said the phrase semi gummy, that's still enough, Jeff, to put me on my rear end. A semi gummy would destroy me.
Yeah. Well, and Royally Cheese, you're right. It could have went wrong. So if it had went wrong, I just wouldn't have told Chris and said, I didn't crack it yet. That's
right
on the garage. I'd wait till after the show for sure.
Yeah, you'd hold it, or you'd hold it up like that, and there's like a very visible crease on the
JE, I have a tile nipper. I bought it specifically because I saw somebody doing the gummies with it. I bought the exact same one, and mine does not work like that on the gummies. I even tried it on the semi gummy, and it just mashed the corner in without cracking it. So I had to get the snips out and to crack the corners. So I don't know. Somebody did say beers, bidding, and Blabbin. So yes, remember, if you're bidding, please hit that eBay affiliate link, as a lot of you already have. Much appreciated. It's down in the description below, and it's on our IG. But hit that if you're going to be doing any bidding on eBay tonight, and they'll give us a kickback so we can get some more Maker's Mark for Chris after last night.
Much needed, and honestly, probably a fresh sweat towel is also on the horizon. I did want to I think it was Will Z. Hold on, let me grab this because I want to talk about this for just a split second.
Okay.
Will Z says that 09 Freeman has a lot of issues, and you are right. Those are ripe with centering. Centering is probably the biggest one. Tons of
Yes.
surface marks on most of those as well. I totally agree that those are underpriced. Obviously, I'm a little bit somewhat biased here as a Freeman fan and a holder of a couple of those. I think that those in a high grade are extremely difficult. I know Cardboard Showcase mentioned that he has one of the 7 PSA 10s
Right.
in our chat last night. But to give you guys just a little bit of a hint here, I don't know if you know, I know we do have some fellow Freeman fans in here. I pulled this up real quick. So these do not sell very often. You don't see actual PSA 10s of any of these parallels. There's one gold on the Pop Report. It sold January of 2004 for $11,000. I remember at the time, man, Jeff and I thought about selling a lot of our other Freemans to make a run at that. And it went a little higher than I thought. But in hindsight, that's the only PSA 10. There are no 10s of the orange. This one down here that sold last August, that 10 is for the auto grade. I believe
Right.
the card itself, I think, is an 8, 6,500. And then last March, the X Fractor, which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Jeff, the X Fractor is responsible for most of the PSA 10s.
Correct. Yeah.
And this PSA 10 sold for $4,000. A one just before it, I shouldn't say just before it, the August before. You know, those were in the high 3s, low 4s. I honestly don't know the last time I have seen a refractor in a PSA 10 actually sell. A few base cards have sold for around $2,500 in a PSA 10, but you do not see those cards in high grade come up very often. Long story short.
Yeah. So we were hoping that we had gotten.
I knew it was a stretch, but sometimes you just think, if you think positively enough.
Yeah. And we've had
come
cards
down.
that have had marks that got gems. So you never know. I wanted to hit that comment right below that from SFO Sox fan. And I'll show this while we've got it here. It's a card I don't know a lot about because it's not really from the era I collect. But this Ichiro is extremely rare. I'm not sure if you can read what Forbidden Donut wrote on here. It was pulled from a bin that was filled with different 86, 87, 88, and 90 tops. 2001 SP Game Bat Milestone Edition, a piece of the action out of 53, considered one of, if not the rarest Ichiro rookie cards, last sold per card ladder in 2010. And
Wow.
I see SFO Sox fan made a generous bid right below that for $250. An amazing card. And if you're not following Forbidden Donut on Instagram, you should be, because this collection that he bought he keeps unearthing crazy treasures from it. And in fact, I'd like to give Forbidden Donut a shout out. He threw a couple of these treasures to us to use as trivia prizes for Blabbin trivia, including this one we'll be playing for tonight in honor of the All-Star game being in Atlanta. It's a dual relic from 2003, Eddie Matthews game used pants, Chipper Jones game used jersey. Thank you, Forbidden Donut, for generously adding to our trivia stash.
Yes, much appreciated. Thank you very much. And he was kind enough to include a couple K-Line cards, which I will be passing along to my dad next time I see him. Yes, as M. Parsons points out there.
Okay. And Forbidden Donut's correcting me. He didn't buy the collection. His best friend inherited it from a relative. And they just keep going through and pulling out these amazing finds. Some Jordan autos. Just a very diverse collection. Crazy.
Yeah, I saw in that description, he said that Ichiro was in a box with 86, 88, 89 Topps cards just mixed in there. Why not? I'm glad he went through it.
Yes. Yeah, you didn't just think that, this is some junk wax commons. Get rid of it. Yeah,
sometimes you see 186 Topps card and you just dump the whole box. Someone asked what the name was about. Forbidden Donut is a Simpsons reference, pretty deep cut. It's from, I believe, a Treehouse of Horror. I think. Ooh, that coffee smells good. Where there's a donut that's forbidden. Well, there you go.
All right. Yes, Jay. So everybody get ready for trivia. I know there's going to be a few All-Star game related questions on there. Chris, Abel in Vegas, a question for you. Will that Freeman remain raw? Or will you try a second opinion with CGC or SGC?
That's a great question. Definitely not with either of those two companies. If we tried again, I might just throw it in a bulk PSA sub and we'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm not in a, it hurt. So I'm not necessarily going to like rush to grade it again, but we're working on a bulk sub now. We're in the building phase. So we'll see how many cards we end up and may just throw it in that pile and see what happens.
Yeah, exactly.
I just want to go back. Oh, sorry.
Treehouse of Horror 4. It's
yes.
from.
Yes. It's funny to hear you say that. Yeah, Matthew talking about those Freemans again. The super is actually it's PSA 8. It's crazy off-centered. It's really a bummer. It hurts the visual appeal.
Yeah.
It's still Freeman's best card, but man, like a PSA 8 with a bad surface that you can't really see is one thing, but PSA 8 when it's just like 75-25 is so brutal, Jeff, to look at that.
It's yeah. I can't really help you with this CC Cards and Collectibles, but our friend Canadians of the Hobby is a big Junior Caminero fan, so I would seek his advice out.
And which Caminero is it?
Right. Are we talking a Bowman Chrome? Are we talking Topps Finest?
Yes. And also CC Cards and Collectibles. I'm aware of Jeff Wilson's 2 Freddie Freemans. One was on eBay that I foolishly hesitated on, and he was smart enough to grab it as soon as he saw it. And it hurts. It hurts.
Yeah, that's rough. Peeps, they do track serial numbers. They don't care. They want cards to be regraded. They don't care.
Yeah. No. Then they've asked to return the pieces of paper, the labels. If you do crack a card out, they want them back so they can adjust the pop report accordingly.
Yeah. Take off the pop report. Royally Cheesed, anxious to see that Senga logo fractor. He's referring to a card. If you watched last night, I was teasing that I did buy a card a couple years ago that I have not shown Chris, and we're going to reveal it tonight. And there were a lot of people making guesses on the Blabbin About Slab and IG. A lot of very fun guesses. Cody Senga, a lot of Kelnick guesses.
Yeah, I'm very excited. Jeff has a lot of willpower, but he's not necessarily really good at keeping card secrets. Like when either of us buys a card, we get excited. Like we want to tell the other about it. So I'm excited.
You know that I wasn't very excited upon buying the card.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And Forbidden Donut, just absolutely fantastic Rainier Wolfcastle reference here. Upon further inspection, these are loafers, which I believe is from one of the greatest episodes. Well, not greatest, easily maybe top 20 for me. It's when they had the Springfield Movie Festival. And Jay Sherman, voiced by John Lovitz, makes a guest appearance to help grade the movies. But maybe that'll be Jeff's second episode because there's some really good Springfield shorts that are in those movies in that festival.
Well, welcome, Brian. I've never watched live before. Fairly new to your videos in the Spitballing crew. Hopefully we don't scare you away. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, we love talking live. It's a little different vibe than the pre-recorded video. So thank you for joining.
I saw someone in there, Jeff, mentioned Topps Finest. We can definitely talk about Topps Finest a little bit later on because I definitely have some thoughts, and I know you do too, about the general viability of this product and what Topps is doing with it.
It's the spoiler alert. It's a shame.
It is. It really is.
Especially after looking at this early 2010s Finest, which we've talked about as some of the best sets of the 2000s.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Kevin, thanks for joining us. Don't overdo it. We can be a lot. I've been told in particular, I can be a lot to deal with. So I apologize up front. But
everybody getting trivia. Chris, did you drop the trivia link yet?
Yes, I dropped it in there. I will drop it again. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, a lot of comments coming in on Finest, Royale, Professor's Dugout. Not a lot of interest.
Yeah, we could talk about it for a minute before we get to some Instagram shout outs. So give me a second here, Jeff.
They've got the tiered system back and a really high price point for what you're getting.
Yeah, it's
and this is exactly right. I think this best encapsulates it, FSO Sox fan. Topps Finest. I don't think that word means what you think it means. For a while, it was limited to the very finest players from each team. Now, Chris, is the checklist like 300?
Yeah, I need you to say that voice in the Inigo Montoya accent, though, Jeff.
I don't think that word means what you think it means.
Yeah, it's much better. All right, all right. Now we can comfortably move on.
It's good. Better before the show than after. Better out than in.
Yeah, I mean, I was really trying to get a lot of food in me. I didn't have a chance to eat after the gym, and I didn't want to just come on here and start guzzling bourbon on an empty stomach. That's a bad recipe right there, Jeff.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you took care of that issue. Chris was visiting family, Michigan Cards and Graphs. He spent the most of the All-Star break out east, right, Chris?
Mm-hmm. I did. I watched the All-Star game with my dad and my cousin. It was fun. It was the home run derby thing. The home run thing at the end was very exciting to watch. And I love seeing all the players' reactions to Schwarber hitting 3 in a row.
Yeah.
So really cool. The National League was fired up. It was cool. It was really cool to see.
And to answer what I've been doing, recently we adopted a new cat. Our cat passed away about a year ago, and we finally decided to make the move to adopt a new cat. And it's we're dealing with what's called officially inappropriate elimination, Chris. It means not necessarily going to the bathroom where he is supposed to. So that's what I've been dealing with for the last 4 nights. So I'll be back. I'll be glad when baseball's back.
God, your vet sounds like my marriage counselor.
Oh, man.
But anyway,
Early enough.
I agree with Forbidden Donut. I think 2020 Finest Flashbacks was the best finest set we've gotten since 2011.
That's what got Chris back into the hobby.
Yep, you're damn right. That was a
The
lure
gateway
I
drug.
couldn't help but bite. Yeah, the gateway drug. But anyway, 2 biggest beasts with finest, as I think Jeff may have summarized briefly, and in the chat I'm seeing it. Checklist too long, and price way too high. If it's going to be like, give us 2 autographs. Remember those old Bowman's? I don't know. I don't think Bowman's Best does this anymore, Jeff. But they used to be 4 autos in a box.
They did, yeah.
And a real limited checklist. It was like 100 players and then 50 prospects. So you were every pack, you were at least pulling like all stars, and the autographs, though not especially valuable, as we learned. You were usually pulling like good names. So at least you felt like you got some recognizable stuff. I mean, this for 3 and the box was under $200. This is like a $300 box now, Jeff.
Yeah. And you could see even the immediate resale values are so low.
Yeah.
Waldo, no baseball. So went to a Coldplay concert with my side piece. Hopefully you didn't get put on the big screen and then drop out of frame. Oh man.
Every time I see it, I laugh. It's been funny all day. I think it'll be funny for a few more days.
It is ridiculously funny. For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, they put on the kiss cam at a Coldplay concert, and a couple who was not supposed to be there together, who are married, but to other people, including the CEO of Astronomer, Chris, I believe is the name of the billion-dollar software company. Ooh. And once the camera came on, he just dropped out of frame. And I'm sure his wife is his current wife is getting a lot of calls from divorce lawyers.
Yes, what I heard on the radio today is that she changed her name on social media and then deleted everything. So my guess is that's
a good way to get rich.
Yeah, she's about to get a nice big check at least.
SFO Sox fan. Okay, so we got the new cat, and when the cat came to us, they believe he's about 4. His name was Patches. But I told my kids they could name the cat. So they were talking about all these kinds of names that they wanted to give the cat. They decided on one and presented it. And I was actually very pleased. His name, Chris, is Gizmo. And as a big fan of the 80s and all things 80s movies, Gizmo is one of the greatest characters of film from the 80s, from Gremlins. They named him after the Eagles that they watched. The Eagles out here at Big Bear, you can watch them on camera, and they had 2 babies, and one was named Gizmo. So that's why they were inspired. But I thought Gizmo was a good name.
That's an excellent name.
And only peeing, ATL Jeff Black, only peeing.
Yeah. By the way, Crazy Cryptids, this would have been amazing because some of the like the starters, had already changed. If they had come back and just like ripping balls in jeans, that would have been awesome.
And
until somebody got hurt, I suppose.
Yeah, until some pants ripped and they had a
wardrobe malfunctions.
Yeah,
right,
wardrobe malfunction moment.
Just a couple questions here. Los Bravos asks, I am not on the Freeman registry. Thank you for asking. And I'm just gonna leave that right there.
A different registry.
Yeah.
And no, he's not getting married.
No. Chris C says his bigger beef is with the Top Series 2 checklist, and that beef is completely warranted. That is a fairly brutal product.
At least you can get Topps flagship blacks in it, though.
Yes. I actually what was I gonna say? Yeah, the checklist is bad. And the 3 quote unquote short printed rookies at the end, we know now, based on them doing this for the last couple of years, those are not going to hold value very long, even if any of those players take off. Unfortunately, Campbell's already back in AAA. But there are Jeff, yeah, two things great about Series 2. The flagship blacks that are in the product for both series. They appear to be easier to pull than in the last couple of years because obviously there's 700 of them.
Right.
Instead of 350. I opened up a jumbo with my dad and we pulled the first ever flagship black that I have ever pulled out of a pack. So that was really exciting. It's in a bag on a table in the living room. Hopefully maybe it'll magically appear here in a few minutes. That'd be great. But yeah. And also, Jeff, it contains what might be the Topps card of the year, which we have talked about ad nauseum. I don't want to talk about it too much more. The Ohtani SSP with the World Series trophy, Yamamoto chugging a beer. No notes.
Is also already going for crazy prices.
Yes, the latest one at auction crossed $2,000,
which is crazy. It goes completely against what we often say is wait for the prices to come down. Sometimes you just got to know when to jump.
Yeah.
Don't worry, SFO Sox fan. The Hiras are packed away so far in a closet that even the cat can't get to them. So they're safe for now.
Yes, and we're certainly glad. We're always concerned about those Keston Hiras.
Yeah,
for better or for worse. And the other card that's pretty interesting in Top Series 2, I'm going to switch what I am sharing. We're going to share this instead. Was posted by our good buddy Gigi's Cards today, and that's Mookie Betts holding the World Series trophy.
Yeah, have you come around on this one at all, Chris? I know it was initially met with hatred, but I was hoping you'd warm up a little bit to it.
Yeah, I have warmed up a little bit to it because when I look at it now, my brain just plays Stevie Wonder's Superstition because I feel like there's a slight resemblance here. So I hear that in my head when I look at it. Something about the sunglasses indoors, but I don't hate this card because Mookie is he's their style guy. He's their Hollywood guy. He has his big podcast. He shows up around in LA and doing some Hollywood events. So this card kind of makes more sense than it did to me initially. I would rather it be him on the field holding it over his head and screaming. Getty's got a whole bunch of those images, Jeff, but
yeah, you're right. And John agrees with you. Jamie Pinto's given the Pitbull with the tan vibes.
My wife said the same thing. I wasn't sure who Pitbull was, if I'm being completely honest, Jeff. I had to go look it up, and I get it now. Yeah. I do get it. But it's a cool card. I mean, obviously, if you hate the Dodgers, you're not interested. But when we get Hall of Fame caliber players winning titles and holding up the World Series trophy with the flagship design, it's just.
I like the overall design. I like how the trophy reaches over the border, little things like that.
Yeah.
What's up, Boom Collectors? Thanks for joining us live. Appreciate it. Oh boy, Diego Zorilla, where are you pulling this from? Let us know. Did you buy a box? You have a secret stash of Stadium Club Chrome that you just reach into from time to time? Congrats on that pull.
Yeah, was he the gentleman who got some boxes from his boss as like a bonus? We've heard some of this. A buddy of mine on Instagram just went through. Again, we love this product, Jeff. That product is one of the best things Topps has made.
Too much. We love it. Yeah.
And this gentleman on Instagram that I chat with about the set, I don't know anything about his life. I don't think he knows anything about mine, but we both love the set. So we talk about that and only that. It's a very specific friendship.
Yeah.
He recently opened, hold on to your hats, 20 hobby boxes that he got from what he calls a source.
20 hobby boxes, which now at market price is a crazy amount. And there's very little chance you're going to get that money back.
Yeah, 20 hobbies. The last hobby box on eBay cost $400. So we're looking at potentially $8,000 in hobby boxes there. He did not pay that much. He wouldn't tell me how much, but he said he wasn't paying market value.
I bet he didn't pull that much in value either.
No, here comes the kicker. He pulled basically nothing. 20 hobby boxes. He pulled 4 Ohtani base cards and no autos of note. He said the best name auto was Lewis Robert, and it was a redemption that has obviously expired. So he was just like, I mean, that bucks some pretty horrific odds right there.
Man, our boxes where we pulled our blasters where we pulled the Ohtani seem pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, and I would take this Munoz auto, which I keep around, certainly over the Lewis Robert redemption, which unfortunately
keep it handy.
Yeah, you never know.
CP, I'm sure you're talking about Keston. And if you stick around a little bit, when I do this reveal, it'll show a little bit about cards I've learned to buy and not buy. Although off the top of my head, I'll have to say buying the second year Juan Soto Sapphire at the very top of the market for over $1,000 with a rookie cup on was the worst purchase I ever made, and it taught me a lot about supply and demand and waiting. So
yes, waiting is definitely the key, because when you bought that card, we were both really interested in it because 2018 Sapphire was so rare, right? They said 250 print run for every card.
Yep, exactly.
Foolish us, Jeff, at that point.
And he has a rookie cup, and it just looked really good, horizontal.
It was his first Sapphire, right?
Yes, yeah.
But yeah, we didn't realize that Topps changes print runs pretty drastically sometimes without saying anything. And that 2019 set, it has to be close to 3 times what they printed the year before, if not higher.
It didn't get revealed. We're going to do it after trivia, BFG, so you're here in time. Chris, see, this that's why I keep my stuff sealed. That is the way to have it keep value. But like Chris said, 2020 Stadium Club Chrome is our favorite set to open. Yeah, and Jim, right here with you. We're glad we settled for those blasters.
Yeah, I just wanted, by the way, who I forget who it was, but whoever pulled that Austin Riley, congratulations. That's an incredible card.
Is that Diego, maybe?
Or the Diego? Yeah. Let us know what else you pull out of that box. Let me get rid of this. Yeah, I'm just curious what your refractors are, because the refractors are not super common. They're not like Topps Chrome refractors. I think the Otani is still, I think maybe 70, 75 graded, something like that. So this is a jumbo that I ripped with my dad. And I just wanted to really quick. It was honestly, Jeff, probably the best flagship jumbo that I've ripped.
I couldn't believe it when you told me what was in it. Yeah.
So we got, this was our Topps Black, was Arenado. You know, not a huge name, but there's 700 possibilities, and he's got to be in the top 50 of those 700. So I'll take it. That was cool. Our 2 relics, and you know these flagship relics can be just horrific, right?
They sure can. Look at that.
Vladimir Guerrero. Someone we've heard of.
Your dad didn't try to steal that one. That's pretty cool.
It's not a Dodger or a Tiger, so he always just puts them aside, except this one he hung on to for a minute. This is Paul Skeens was our other one.
Wow. Skeens and a Vladdy. Nice.
Yeah. I mean, not the most exciting patches, but those are pretty cool to get someone we know. And the silver pack, we got a base Otani. That one he absolutely just took, put it right in the file, said nothing about it. I was like, all right.
You won't see that one again.
We'll not see it again. So this is our auto. So it's on card, which is one of the, I think maybe the first or second time I've ever pulled an on card auto out of flagship. And it's Adley Rushman. And if you notice, it's a red. It's out of 5.
And it's got that great design, 1990 Topps design.
I was pumped. He's not having the best season, but this is a really cool card.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is really cool.
So again, just a reminder, these hobby boxes are not cheap. The jumbos are like $250 and up. And I was excited about this box, Jeff. And I would guess $60,
probably,
give or take. I'd say 30%, 25% return. And I was just like, let's go.
And you were excited, right? And
I was excited about it. So, you know.
Yes, it's a killer box, but it puts things in perspective when you say that. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Thanks to everybody who's watching. Please hit that like, and we're really close to 4,000 subscribers, as somebody had said. So please hit that subscribe if you haven't already. Our goal was to try to hit it this summer, and we might get it before Chris goes to the National. So please, please hit that subscribe if you haven't yet. Thank you.
I got this right.
To answer your question, Brian, yes, they're still producing Stadium Club, and they're producing Chrome cards in Stadium Club as an insert, but not its own set. And unfortunately, that means the on-card autographs for Stadium Club Chrome are a thing of the past.
Sadly, yes. Although who knows? Maybe if we yell loud enough, Topps will hear us. They were pretty responsive about the flagship blacks. Maybe we can get them to get rid of the Stadium Club sticker autos. Let's see what happens.
Chris C misses the 2018 baseball Chrome Jumbos for $195. Wow. In 2018, I was mainly just buying megas and blasters, and those were still like $20 and $30. It was great. It was great.
Michael Stone. Yes. Hide that. There it comes. Yes, I will be there. Jeff currently just unable to go. He's got too many commitments. The guy, he's
sadly, I cannot make it. As some of you guys know, my family is a show business family, and it's a busy time out here in Los Angeles. So I cannot escape. Hopefully one of these years I'll be able to go, but Chris is going to be our Blabbin rep there.
Yes, if you're going to be at the National, Filmington and I are going to be hosting Friday night a little get together at the Lowe's Hotel lobby bar. We'll be there from around 8 to 10, probably a little bit later. So yeah, feel free to stop in and say hello. Teapot should be joining us. Scotty B Cards is a maybe. So we'll see.
You never know.
You
You
never
never
know.
know.
He
Oh,
likes to make a
sweet.
dramatic entrance.
Texas Rangers PC, thank you. Thank you for the
wow.
the Maker's Mark donation.
Nice.
Really appreciate that.
Thank
Cheers.
you.
Cheers. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean we're probably 2 lives away, Jeff, from needing more, and I should 2 YouTube lives away from needing more. I should let me watch my phrasing.
This is a great point that M. Parsons makes. It was Chris's dad's birthday. So ripping it makes it worth it, despite your maybe your 30% return on it. And that's just the way we have to look at ripping now.
Yeah.
That it's enjoyable. We had a lot of fun ripping those 2020 blaster boxes. But as somebody mentioned, if we had gotten any more than that, if we spent $500 on a hobby box, it would have been disappointing and upsetting. And we can't do that. Yeah,
there's an entertainment value, and then there's just that sickening feeling of magically turning money into no money,
right?
Which isn't as fun.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Forbidden Donut. This is a question really for Chris. I hope I'm going to have my phone on me at all times when he's there. Hopefully he finds something. I know it'd be great if we could add a little bit to our 2012 through 2014 Chrome SSP sets. That's one thing Chris will have his eye out for. Anything else specific, Chris?
Honestly, no. I mean, we'll just kind of see what we see. I'm kind of, my main objective is like more I don't want to say like the events. I want to meet more people. There's a ton of people in this hobby that I've yet to actually like see face to face and shake hands with. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, if we can find a 2012, that would be great. I was just trying to pull up a picture of the #1 card we are actively trying to find.
Texas Rangers giving you a shout out. He's got the Makers as well.
Oh, nice.
So good
cheers.
Cause. Steve Pliskin with a question: is Scotty old enough to be in there after 6?
I can be his legal guardian if necessary. But yes.
SFO Sox fan is wondering if M. Parsons is going to take this opportunity of you out of town to head over to Burbank Sports Cards, trying to get some quick funds with cards that are left behind.
Let's not give her any ideas. Let's try not to give her any ideas. My number one goal, Jeff, for not Jeff, but whoever asked, is this 2012 Topps Chrome Derek Jeter.
Crazy that we'd ever think our #1 goal is a Derek Jeter card, but
it hurts to even say it out loud. But we recently, if you caught our sub reveal, we have earlier this year we found this Pujols, and we were fortunate enough to gem it. Let me get that label in there. There we go.
Yeah, let me just take this off first. Oh, sorry. Let me just take this off so you can show it.
Oh yeah, there we go.
There.
Yeah, so we just picked up this Pujols. So the Jeter is he and Ichiro are the next 2 biggest names, and I feel like the National, there's a chance. There's a chance they could show up, in a Jeter box at a Yankee table. So I'm going to look at any Yankee box, any Derek Jeter box of car. I'm going to sift through all those things. I'll have short print a day. Our buddy Jake is with me. We got 2 sets of eyes.
Yes, and a very tall set of eyes that he can see over the matting crowd.
Yes.
Eric bought 2 Chrome Mega Fanatics Chrome boxes today. Mistake? I don't think so. I mean, it's fun to open that. I feel like that's probably a reasonable entertainment value purchase.
Jeff, this is a really interesting question from W Mike 1981. I know I'm way behind on the comments, but who do we think the big hobby winners were from the All-Star game? I'm going to jump down. I apologize if I missed some stuff that people said, but I want to know what you guys think. There's one name for me that I thought was absolutely fantastic in the All-Star game. And I think there could be a lot of people looking for, actually there's 2, a lot of people looking for his cards coming out of the weekend.
Well, one I will say is the Miz, Jacob Mizorowski, the Brewers' own, who went under a flurry of consternation from people around the league that he had only thrown 5 games, but he showed his talent at the All-Star game, and it was fun to see the crowd, or the players' reaction to some of the pitches he threw. So I feel, I mean, his cards are already crazy high, so I'm going nowhere near them, but I feel like he's getting yet another boost.
Yeah, I could certainly see that. Real quick, Diego, I was a gold Riley. Congratulations. That's our one complaint about the set. It's the refractors, the color parallels. It's just the logo that changes.
It's hard to tell. Yeah.
Docs cards, you gotta. Well, we'll talk before I leave. But yeah, on Instagram, like if you have stuff like that, you can let me know and I will do my best to see what I find.
Love it.
Here, this is one of the two guys I want to talk about. Caminero put on a hell of a show at the home run derby. His bat speed was fantastic.
It's crazy. Yeah, it was like Sheffield type bat speed. Just the way he flipped that bat out there and the ball was gone.
Yeah, I think a lot of people in the country that like baseball, that may have been their introduction to the Ray All-Star down there. But he is great. He's got a real shot at 40 home runs this year. And I mean, it was like my dad asked me twice what his name was, what team he was on. He'd never heard of him. And while obviously my dad's 89, I'm sure there are a lot of people a lot younger who had never really seen him play before either.
What's sad, Chris, is really sad. Just brings it to mind what a dynamic duo they could have had with Caminero and Franco. I mean, just a cornerstone franchise duo for a decade. So
yeah, the left side of their infield, yeah, should have been locked up forever, but instead, well,
M-Person just wants us to remind everybody that Chris is hosting. It means he's not paying for drinks, so you're probably not going to get the free $18 makers on the rocks at the Lowe's from Chris. Right. So we don't have that. We don't quite have that in the budget, the production.
That's
budget.
Interesting the way you read that, Jeff. I read that as hosting equals not paying for my own drinks. So when you guys show up to say hello and talk cards, you know, Phil and I will have essentially an alcohol registry up at the bar, and you can.
That's right. That's the kind of registry you want. Yes, I'd like 3 makers on the rocks. Yes, everybody's wishing your dad a happy birthday.
Thank you. He had a fantastic weekend. Dinner at Roost Chris. A couple of baseball. We got to watch the home run derby, the All-Star game. We opened up this hobby box and a couple blasters. Put all his Dodgers cards in a binder, which he really enjoyed. I gave him like all the cards we pulled out of like say Heritage, all the Dodgers cards, and I'm like, all right, put these in order of the ones you like the most to the ones you like the least. To his credit, he did put Max Muncy on the bottom, which I know my wife appreciated as well.
Was Chris Taylor there?
There were some Chris Taylors who he still likes, but Taylor was surprisingly high. Enrique Hernandez or Kike ended up being a lot higher, in those piles than I expected him to be as well. So
Chris, did you see Kike just showed up at the Burbank shop while you were gone? That was cool.
Yeah.
Drop some cards off at PSA.
There's a lot of player collectors out there. We know that. Okay, so the other guy so there were some other names in here.
Yeah.
M. Parsons was really impressed with Jazz's home run derby.
Yes, a lot of Jazz comments here.
Rooker looked good. I mean, obviously, people are going to talk about the 1/4 of an inch, and that might be a difficult thing. Rooker will always be associated with a 1/4 of an inch. That's not a great thing for any man to have to deal with.
Inch.
Yeah. Cal Raleigh should certainly get a little bit of a boost. Yeah, his 2022 Stadium Club Chrome Auto was such an awesome card. Let me see if I can just pull one up real quick, show you guys what I was talking
while
about.
Chris is doing that, thank you, Jeff. This is about the best compliment we could get. Saving my faith in collecting cards. We love collecting cards and talking about them, even as all this extraneous stuff is going on. Man, thank goodness we don't collect memorabilia, or it'd be a really rough day with all that news going on. It's tough.
Yeah, it still hurts, though. You just know stuff like that, it's going to leave. There's going to be damage in its wake.
Yes,
for all of us.
For sure. You're right.
This is the Cal Raleigh card I was mentioning. I love this card. Looks like he's high-fiving his manager. Probably, hopefully just hit a home run. Another gold refractor on here, I just noticed. Yes, Will Z Sports Cards. This is the other guy that I think will get a bit of a hobby boost in the coming weeks. Like, it was sort of a culmination of a lot for Kershaw.
Yeah.
Probably his last All-Star game. He got a huge ovation walking off the field. And kudos to Dave Roberts, Jeff, for the mid-inning removals of Freeman and Kershaw so they could get the hat tip, get the standing ovation. Tops, if you're listening, let's put those on some SSPs. But
yeah, for all the crap that Roberts gets, he's definitely a player's manager, and he knows how things work. He knows baseball.
He looked like he gained some off-season celebratory pounds as well. I did notice.
I don't think he's going to be stealing bases like he did in his prime.
No, not even with the extra 3 inches per bag. But Kershaw mic'd up, and thank you, Will Z, for mentioning it. Was spectacular. If you haven't seen it, MLB shared it on their Instagram account. You can find it on YouTube, I think as well. But it's great. He's talking to Smoltz while he's pitching, and he strikes out Guerrero. He throws a fastball to Vladdy that's like right down the middle. He's like, "Oh my God, that was right down the middle. So glad he didn't swing," which is great. And then he asked Smoltz even what pitch he should throw, and Smoltz was like, "How about an inside cutter?" And I correct me if I'm wrong, Jeff, but Kershaw was like, I don't throw a cutter smoltz, son of a bitch. Just
Yeah,
spectacular.
that was
I
hilarious.
love that stuff. Yeah, it made me excited for Kershaw. I did start. I looked at some Kershaw cards on eBay that night. So maybe some other people are looking at his career numbers and being like, damn, I know he's a pitcher, but he's accomplished a lot. Yeah, Holmes. Yeah, Caminero as well. We talked about.
I want to get the dissenting opinion here too.
Okay.
Ultramodern says Caminero with a 1.6 WAR, a one-trick pony, a non-athlete. Not a WAR darling, kind of reminiscent of Rafael Devers, but he is still young. What do you think about that, Chris?
I mean, he's not wrong.
Yeah.
I think everything what you said there is I can't say he's a non-athlete. He's a professional baseball player. And if his one trick is hitting 40 home runs a year,
and he starts at age 21 when he's to do that. As John said, he's just 22 now. Yeah.
There's time to learn to get his defense better. I mean, unfortunately, it didn't happen for Devers, but with Caminero, it definitely could happen. I feel like the Rays coaching staff might be slightly better than the Boston coaching staff.
Yeah, and there's a place in the hobby for guys that just hit dingers, guys that just hit flashy dingers. So
right. And did I see Jeff? Did the Rays sell?
Yes.
For like $1.8 billion?
$8 billion value. Yeah.
Well, let's hope they get a new ballpark. They lock up Caminero, and he becomes like their cornerstone player for the next decade.
Yeah, agreed.
He's got a great name too. I know someone else said it's a Canyonero, and that's exactly how I say it, like the Simpsons car. But I like him a lot. And I know our good buddy Canadians of the Hobby is a huge fan. In fact, I have a post of his I want to talk
throwing
about.
out some fighting words here. Wait a few years and Caminero rookies will get a Yankees bump. I hope that's not the case, but
wow. I mean, to be fair, Jeff, they've already spent. The Yankees have gone 4 years without a third baseman. They may as well wait 3 or 4 more until Caminero becomes available. Why rush into something?
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. Oh, for Pete's sake, yeah. With Alonso on deck right there, there was a lot of pressure on Aranda to tie that up, and you knew Alonso was going to lose a ball if he got up there. But the Schwarber thing was so exciting to watch. Even as a Braves fan, I thought the Schwarber thing was fantastic.
Yeah, somebody in the comments said that was a cold performance, just coming in there and
those weren't like wall scrapers either.
No.
He just smashed.
Yeah. Chris C, yes, there are players with high talent or high WAR that don't belong in the Hall of Fame. Players low WAR that do belong in the Hall of Fame. Yes, WAR is not a be all end all, but the hobby just doesn't focus on WAR either. There's a lot of swag points involved in the hobby and how much you're in the public eye and how you look performing. So there's a lot that goes into hobby value. Will Caminero have it? I don't know.
Yeah, we'll have to just wait and see. I did want to say, hold on. Shelly the Turtle here. O'Neill Cruz, that's the longest home run I've ever seen at Truist Park. That ball that went out of the stadium to right center. That wasn't like over the chop house. That was like over the bullpens, the bleachers. I think it said 513 feet.
Yeah.
Absolutely outrageous. That was like the longest home run in 5 years or something at the Derby. But yeah, this is exactly right. I actually looked at some O'Neill Cruz cards, and then I also watched some highlights of him, dogging it more or less in center field. And it's, who knows? Maybe that home run will get him going, but we'll have to see.
He hits the ball so hard every time. I would hate to be an infielder.
Oh yeah,
playing against him.
Yeah, that ball he hit off Kyle Wright. I mean, I've said it before. It almost killed someone in the front row at PNC Park. No, not PNC. Yeah, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. That I think is still the hardest hit ball of the StatCast era. Yeah, let me throw that trivia back in there. Jeff, you want to remind everyone what they're playing for?
Yeah, everybody, we're playing in honor of Atlanta hosting the All-Star Game and courtesy of Forbidden Donut. We've got a sweet 2003 Fleer Rookies and Stars, Eddie Matthews, Chipper Jones dual game-used relic card, numbered to 360.
360. All right, Volcanics 25 says the Yankees are going to get that Japanese star. If you're talking about, I think his name is Murakami. We saw him in the World Baseball Classic a couple years ago. That dude is an absolute beast, but does he play third? I thought he played first. I don't know. But if he plays third, I mean, yeah, perfect fit. But I think they're probably going to get him. I agree. And in that ballpark, Jeff, he's going to average 60 home runs. But anyway.
Yeah, that's he doesn't strike me as the obvious third base.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything. Matt Straka, definitely Kershaw. Absolutely Kershaw. I enjoyed the Matt Olson one as well. Yeah, what he lacks for in personality, maybe he definitely makes up for in his face. Very handsome gentleman. That picture of him that was on Instagram of him with his kid, they're both in sunglasses on the red carpet. That was a pretty cool shot. Still shouldn't be on a baseball card, but it's a very cool picture to see. I see some confidence from Doc's cards in the comments here about trivia.
Yep, he's already
I'm liking
calling it.
that. I like that. Oh, okay. I had no idea. Thank you, Kevin Morales. Yeah, that's a man. The Yankees have got to be absolutely drooling. Yeah, Murakami, he's the third baseman. All right. Well, I learned something new today.
Yeah, same.
We'll see him in the World Baseball Classic in March next year. There will be a Yeah, it will be a bidding war for sure. Because I think the Dodgers would probably happily trade Max Muncy for whatever. Oh, yes, Pete Crow Armstrong. Shoot, I clicked on the wrong thing. If you guys have not seen it, Pete Crow Armstrong was mic'd up in center field, and they asked him if he had any advice for like young kids who might want to try to emulate him and be like him. And he had if you guys, it's on Instagram. You can find it online pretty easily. I'm sure it's on TikTok as well. But he had like the best answer possible. And he's like, kids today shouldn't try to be anyone else. They should just try to be themselves. Like, play the best game you can play. He's like, growing up, like, I tried to be other players. It didn't work. I'm just trying to be the best me. And the way he said it was great, much more eloquent than me. And it even for a moment, Jeff, distracted me from his lack of eyebrows.
Lack of eyebrows. That's going to be on his SSP. Michael, the Dodgers, it's a comfort thing too. He could be with a lot of his fellow countrymen there. Absolutely.
I mean, who wouldn't want to play with Ohtani that's anybody, not necessarily only Japanese people, but. And Professor's Dugout, that was really cool, Jeff. Raleigh had his dad pitching to him and like his brother catching. I mean, how cool was that?
And his brother talking him up and saying, nice take. And his brother, then he took off his helmet. He looked so young. Is he like 17 or something?
He did, but that was really cool. That was great.
Really cool. That's got to be a dream come true for the whole family.
Yeah. And yeah, Michigan Cards and Graphs. Yeah, Scooble was definitely focused on the game. Like, some guys just they have a heart. You could tell somehow. It's pretty amazing, Jeff, that Kershaw could kind of joke with Smoltz and execute pitches. A lot of guys
some veteran savvy, I think, from Kershaw. He's seen just about everything, good and bad, in this game. Yeah, he's one of the best. The Schwarber pose is. Wilsey, I imagine you've probably already achieved a higher level of Chris than anyone. 15. He was a big kid for 15, so I think his future prospects are bright.
Yeah, Wilsey, I think he should aim higher. Yeah.
Yes, PCA is the mom. Mom is the mom in Little Big League. That's correct.
Yes. Woo.
All right, getting for trivia. We've got about 10 minutes left before we get that rolling.
Yes. Sorry. Go ahead, Jeff.
I was just going to say, somebody had asked earlier about some of our favorite I forget how it's phrased, like out of the mainstream cards from the last decade, and pretty much that would be all SSPs. So that's a simple way to answer it, but we've made some videos about that as well.
Yeah, or Stadium Club Gold Minteds are awesome. The Stadium Club image variations are fantastic. You can check Gigi's cards. He's got, I think at this point, most of them on his Instagram account. They look great. And yeah, I believe this is SFO Sox fan. I think it was Scooble that did the first challenge against Machado, and it was like a curve, like a slider, so right down the middle. And he and the catcher were both like, "Let's do this," and it was fun to see it. It was fun to watch it. Like it's like watching a tennis match when they challenge the call.
Yeah, and Will Z is bringing up tennis as well. It's inevitable, and it should happen sooner than later. It's that umpires union is so strong that they just don't want to submit to that.
It's just like, I get it. The height, I think, is the issue. Like, there were a lot of arguments in my house, mostly between my dad and a cloud, about how high the strike zone should be for different players, and like, how is that getting set before each at bat? Like, he had all these questions. I did not know the answer. But obviously, it should, when Altuve bats and Judge bats, that box has got to be in a different place.
Of course,
almost entirely.
They measured that home run, supposedly the Rooker home run, to a billionth of an inch. They have the capability to do easy laser measuring for strikes.
Yeah, SFO exactly. A billionth of an inch is
It was ridiculous, but I saw the decimal point went way out there.
yeah, that's yeah, it is funny. It is funny that he that Raleigh got out of that first round by that little and then got hot and won the whole thing. Yeah, I think in terms of perseverance, I'm going with Dad as well. Yeah, Albie's strike zone is extremely short. It's also kind of it doesn't matter because he's going to swing the bat anyway, so they don't even need to give Albie's strike zone box. Wilsey, I think it's just because honestly he has a big ass. I think that's it. He's just got a big ass. Yeah, there you go. There's no magic around it. There's no hidden mystery there. Just a thick gentleman.
Yeah. Before the home run derby, Chris, I don't know. Did you watch the player intros with Pat McAfee out there?
I didn't see that. I didn't get to the TV. I saw it afterwards. But yes, this description was on point. Yeah.
It's described as having the fattest ass in professional sports, and my kids are like, "That's pretty mean." Well, yeah.
In the 90s, it would have been mean, but now it's a compliment.
Yeah, I think
things
he's taken as a term of endearment. Cardaholic sent a pic to you, Chris, of awesome card from Burbank.
All right, Cardaholic, I'll take a look at it while Jeff is doing trivia.
It's so hard to tell from a picture about cracking and resubmitting, though. So I'd hate to give you some wrong advice on that.
Yeah, totally agree. I do have to warn everyone, Jeff, that due to some time constraints today, you did not get to run through trivia beforehand. So,
you know what that might mean? The first non-technical issued trivia in history. Maybe that's what the problem was.
I think it's more likely that I have the correct answer wrong somewhere on here, or I've like horribly misspelled something, which is the type of thing you're great at catching. But I'm just going to do a quick run through here. So far, everything looks. I think it's okay.
Kevin's surprised you don't have a Cal Raleigh PC going. Yeah, you and Filmington, I would think, would be all over that Cal Raleigh PC.
Yeah, I am honestly. Yeah, you're right.
Raleigh signed with Honey Bucket, great sponsor. I did see that he just signed.
All right, Jeff, I'm just sending you something in the private chat there. I need you to answer that question for me.
The first non-starting trivia of all time. Oh,
right?
Poor Chris taking.
That's okay. I mean, to be fair, the first time it ran completely void of any technical issues, I was actually not involved in the episode. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's CK at the end. Little hints going out there.
No, sorry.
Oh,
just a K.
Just a K. Okay. All right. All right. What time? What are we at here? We're at 6:54. We got a few minutes before before trivia is going to start. I did want to. We mentioned Caminero. I wanted to just give a quick shout out to our buddy Canadians of the Hobby here, who posted these beauties to Instagram yesterday. That's his Stadium Club Rainbow Foil and his Rainbow Foil Auto. And these cards are, I think they're the best parallels that come out of Stadium Club, not counting the gold minted, of course. And the chrome autos are all stickers. So here, your Rainbow Foils out of 25 and your Rainbow Foil Auto out of 10. Yes. And these things shine up. They're super condition sensitive, so don't even worry about that at all.
Yeah, I see. It looks really like cool. He's got them in ready to grade. So good luck to you, Canadians of the Hobby. My my most recent rainbow purchase earlier this spring is Jackson Churio is not gradable. It's staying in one touch.
And that's totally fine. I mean, there's only 9 others.
Yeah.
So nothing wrong with that. Hold on. What did I miss here? I feel like there was something clever. I don't know. Yeah, someone mentioned Ohtani and Suarez. That was pretty great. Ohtani pretending that his shoulders still hurt. There's a lot of great, like, fun personality stuff that we see. And I'd much rather something like that make it onto a card because at least he's in uniform.
Yeah.
Not him wearing that really weird suit that he had on, him and his wife. Like, I know that's going to be on a card sometime.
You know, we're going to get a lot of red carpet ones. If we could just have them keep those red carpet ones to the league leaders, those multiplayer league leaders, be fine with that.
I could totally. Chris C., we should do an all glutes I think it was Doc's Cards actually sent me a couple questions. I've used 2 of them so far. Like
just
identify
pictures
those
of glutes,
baseball card
Chris.
glutes.
Just
Yeah.
a glutes on the baseball card and see if you can name who they are.
We should do that. I'll start putting that together. And
All right.
Doc's Cards, if you want to send me a couple more that you're fully aware of. I'm sure we're all immediately. I think we all picture Tony Gwynn from 1983. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, so I see Chris C saying, hey, enjoy your 8s. I mean, if you know about, and SFO Sox fan, yeah, I mean, if you know about Stadium Club, you know that these cards in an 8 are great.
Yeah, and if you want it, great. They also look good in a 1-touch, so either way, you can't go wrong.
Yeah. I mean, you could even just authenticate them or grade the auto, that Caminero auto, though not full of letters. Looks like I don't see any like blurring or smearing or anything. It looks like a pretty good auto.
A J. Yeah, Wills, except you wouldn't know what this was. You might think it's like a chicken leg put on there by mistake.
It is difficult to photograph Yordan Alvarez's calves.
Yeah, he turns sideways and he just might be gone.
Yeah, I think there are more photos of Bigfoot out there than there are shots of his calves.
Oh, M. Parsons' favorite card should make an appearance, according to John.
That is an absolutely classic card. It really is. Okay.
All right. We got everybody in trivia. We're getting close.
Yeah, the battery says he thinks that auto is actually Morse code. I mean,
they're like ... dash.
It looks like he just thought he was supposed to fill up the white box. Maybe they didn't specify.
With whatever you want, fill it up. As long as you fill it up, you're good.
Okay. All right, let's see how we're doing here on trivia. Oh, we got a pretty good turnout. I will throw the link in there one more time. We'll wait a minute and we'll go. Pretty good prize tonight, as Jeff said.
Jeremy Logan says he got the Ohtani 1 out of 1 let him cook the other day straight to the PC. So what I'm guessing that's an insert set, the let him cook.
I don't know.
I hear the kids say that, so it must be very hip for Topps to have a let him cook insert set. I'm not familiar with it, but a 1 of 1 Ohtani in anything is pretty great. So congratulations on that.
Yeah, that sounds cool. And yeah, I do like that phrase. All right, what do we got over here? Auto pen loves that auto. Oh, I mean, I guess. Sounds reasonable. Maybe not.
An insert from last year. So he's in his Dodgers uniform. Very cool.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, any 1 of 1 Ohtani is going to be a nice thing to hang on to, I would think.
Yeah, if you're on Instagram, shoot us a picture of that. We'd love to see it, Jeremy.
Yeah, please do. Okay. I will let you guys know before we start trivia. The first question is a reference to something that's happened previously on our show. So if
bonus points for returning viewers.
Yeah, if you followed along, I think you'll have a bit of a leg up on that first one. But if you like baseball and you're aware of big home runs, I think you still got a real good shot of getting it.
Big home runs. I like the sound of that.
Yep. Oh my goodness. All right, Jeff, we got a great turnout in trivia. My computer says it is 6:59.
All right, I'll show once again what the prize is that we're playing for if you want to make it big, Chris.
Come on, brain, grow up. Okay. There we go.
Milwaukee Braves, Eddie Matthews. Atlanta Braves, Chipper Jones.
That is very cool.
Those gray pants, those look heavy, Chris. I bet those were hot to wear in the summer.
I mean, those have some Eddie Matthews sweat in them.
Yeah, they've got to. Yeah. Summers in Milwaukee, the humidity. Yeah, those probably could stand up on their own. So,
yeah, if you win this card when you get in the mail, give it a sniff and see what you get out of that. Because for sure,
some DNA, some Eddie Matthews DNA on there.
Yeah, there might be.
All right. Good luck to everybody.
Yes. PSA 7 incoming. All right. Yep. Let's good luck. Let's get smell the card, Jeff. Smell the card. Okay.
I'll wait for the winner to do it. I don't want to take away that.
Okay. All right.
Jay Marble praying for no more Cheerio questions.
Yes. Now we're done with Cheerio. Sometime later this year, maybe early next year, we'll do it with James Wood. Because I'm expecting just an absolute avalanche of James Wood cards, variations, parallels, autos this year. Scratch and stiff relic. Okay. All right. Let's rock and roll here, Jeff. Oh my goodness. We got a hell of a turnout.
Good luck to everybody. Let's do this.
Good luck, everyone. And good luck to the website hosting this trivia. And also, good luck to me
The
personally.
person who set it up. Good luck
The
to
person that set it up. I
set it up, yeah.
mean, I'm not gonna lie. I am slightly nervous.
We got this.
All right, here we go.
We're starting it on time.
That's a win, right?
Jeremy said it
Countdown
won't
has
let
begun.
us send you the pick. Okay, it's probably in our request. We'll get back to you, and then you'll be able to send once we're Instagram friends or whatever. Question 11 incoming. All right, number 1. Who gave up Barry Bonds' 756th home run? Was it Al Downing, Mike Basic, Chan Ho Park, or Kevin Apier? Anybody watching last week would probably know the answer to this. It is Texas Rangers announcer and legend of the show, Mike Basic. 41% people got it correct.
Fantastic.
He even signs that on
Yes.
his autograph, the date. Thanks, Mike. Who is the only player to win back-to-back All-Star Game MVP awards? Hank Aaron, Pedro Martinez, Mike Trout, or Roger Clemens? Back-to-back All-Star Game MVPs. Oh, this is great. We got to get his autograph, Gregory. 52% of the people said Mike Trout. 43. Wow, we got a lot of people in here.
Oh, yeah.
Tyler Kemp 1024, an SFO Sox fan sneaking on the podium. Who has the most All-Star Game home runs? Is it Stan Musial, Hank Aaron, Sammy Sosa, or Willie Mays? Remember, there were fewer teams back in the day, so a lot of these guys, I think Hank Aaron made, 24 All-Star teams?
He made so many All-Star teams.
He even had multiple All-Star games in a couple seasons.
Yep.
Ooh, good spread here, Chris.
You're going to be shocked at the answer, guys. The answer is Stan Musial.
The man, 7 people. Wow.
6 home runs in the All-Star game for Musial. Crazy.
I didn't mean to slight you, SFO Sox fan. I was just happy to see your name up there. Whose hand is Aaron Judge shaking at the All-Star game in this picture? Stephen Kwan, Livy Dunn, Derek Jeter, or Harold Reynolds? Hopefully, by process of elimination, you could get rid of at least 1 or 2 of them, perhaps.
That looks like Andre the Giant on the set of Princess Bride.
It does. Look at the size of that hand. 65% of you went with that. That would have been a better picture than the one we did get of them on the SSP, Chris.
For sure.
The professor in first place. What Hall of Fame pitcher shares this 1965 Topps rookie card with Fritz Ackley's unibrow? Look at that. Ferguson Jenkins, Gaylord Perry, Phil Necro, or Steve Carlton?
That unibrow.
It almost looks like he has eye black above his eyes there.
Right.
Pretty big spread on this one, too.
Yep.
A lot of guesses. Steve Carlton. Was he with the Cardinals, Chris?
He was. Yep.
Yeah.
That was him in 1965, Steve Carlton.
Michigan Cards and Graphs pulling away a little bit, going for a repeat, a second victory. This Barry Bonds card is from what 1986 set? Donruss. Donruss Highlights, Donruss The Rookies, Donruss Extended. One of my favorite sets of my youth, Chris.
And one of my favorite hats in the history of baseball as well.
Yeah. 60% of people went with Donruss The Rookies, and you would be correct. The Rookies went with that green, whereas the base was blue that year. Right. Yep. Michigan Cards and Graphs, SFO Sox fan and Cav, the professor right behind. Who's the only shortstop to win back-to-back MVP awards? Was it Ernie Banks, Cal Ripken Jr., Alex Rodriguez, or Miguel Tejada?
You know what I love about this, Jeff, is the comment section has really died down. The focus on the trivia is as high as it's ever been.
I appreciate that. Look at this spread as well. Wow. That's a tough one.
Ernie Banks is the correct
answer. People got Ernie Banks. Yeah. Famously said, let's play 2. Michigan Cards and Graphs. Big lead. 2019 Topps Heritage uses which vintage Topps design? Is that from 1969? 1970, 1971, or 1972? Where's Mike Petty and the rest of our vintage fans in here? They'd be nailing this one.
Try to put in some vintage questions occasionally.
All right, another big spread. Wow, yep. Okay. Still, 38% of you got the correct one. Michigan Cards and Graphs up by 61 points. Yep. A huge lead over Los Bravos.
Oh, there we go.
2025 Topps Black Parallels are serial numbered to what? 71, 72, 73, or 74. Man, those look great. Those look great in the Black Parallels.
They really do.
They added those.
Good job.
68% of you went with 74, and that is the correct answer. They bump up once every year. Garrett doesn't like these questions. Michigan Cards and Graphs pulling ahead. Question 10. Finish this quote from Major League. Every time you hit one in the air, you owe me 20 sit-ups, pull-ups, push-ups, or burpees.
How am I supposed to hit a baseball when I can't move my arms? Oh, I love that line.
Willie Mays Hayes had to do push-ups. 75% of you got that right. Congratulations. Wow. All right. Well, let's see. Unless Michigan Cards and Graphs blew that last one. SFO Sox fan back on the podium. 540. Card Dad 605. Yeah, nice. 563. Nice. Congratulations in second place. And Michigan Cards and Graphs 624 points. Congratulations.
Nice.
Send me your address again. I know I have it somewhere, but please send it again to get this, and I can send it your way.
Yeah, congratulations. That was indeed harder than recent ones. I really thought the Cheerio trivia last week, Jeff, was going to be really hard. And we had people blowing by 700 points on that. So
I could not believe it. And then there were some people that were saying that weren't there that wish they had been because they would have got them all correct, which is crazy. So congrats, Michigan Cards, on another victory. Only one member of the 600 club. Yeah, this was a
pretty wide margin of victory right there. One of the biggest gaps we've seen between first and second. So congrats.
Yeah, and a lot of pressure on that last question, Michigan Cards and Graphs. I'm glad you knew Major League, or we would have seen you drop out of that top spot.
Yeah.
Matthew McKillop got a beautiful 77th place finish. That has to be the most people we've ever had in trivia. So congratulations on that.
Yeah, I think 81 people were in the first question. So I think that may have taken a few people down like right away. But I like to put some stuff in there that if you watch the show, you have a better shot at getting the answer. I like that. Hey,
yeah.
Top 10.
Mike Bassick trivia showed up, which was great.
Yeah.
Wills has an idea for the name for the James Wood trivia.
One of the many possible sponsors that we should be looking to work with, Jeff. Los Bravos, you did not miss the Major League question. It's such a great scene.
Doing burpees?
Yeah, when he hits that pop up, it hits the screen.
Yeah, what did you guess?
Immediately drops down.
All right, we from the winner. I feel like this is almost like a post-game interview. Michigan Cards and Graphs. How'd you feel? The thrill and elevated heart rate of trivia is a big pull. Hand up, I guessed on Major League. Not a big movie guy. Shout out for guesses at Musel and Banks saving me. Congratulations. I mean, on some of these, it takes a couple guesses. You got to have some luck your way. So congratulations.
You got to have luck to win trivia. You have to.
I like this. Royale got the Jackie Robinson number match. Nice.
There you go. All right. Yeah, Royale Benjamin, man, we need to get Michael Harris going. We need to get him going in the second half. I was talking with someone on Instagram today. It might take a month in AAA just to work on the swing mechanics. And this is the second half to do it because the Braves aren't going anywhere.
You can be without his defense for that long?
I mean, they're not. What difference does it make?
Yeah, bring Kelenic back up. Give him a chance.
Sure. Why not? Michael Stone, I am mixing a little bit of makers tonight. We were with my family for 5 days. And if you've ever spent 5 days with your family, you know that you got to take the edge off. And I took a lot of edge off during those 5 days. So I'm trying to detox, but you can't just go cold turkey, as you know, Jeff. So we got to just ease off the throttle a little bit. So I'm heavily mixing to try and just so the shakes go away, but not so that I, to quote Randy Quaid in Christmas Vacation, piss myself and forget who I am for a half hour or so.
So Chris C says 5 days.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a long 5 days.
Yeah.
I think my wife might be legally 11% vodka right now.
Oh boy, poor Michael Stone. Just with his family of 6 in a 1-bedroom studio in Nashville for 7 days. That's a tight squeeze.
I mean, I think I'd be up at 8 o'clock in the morning and I'd be back in the room at like 2 o'clock in the morning. And I'm just trying to sleep and get the hell out of there before anyone else is even awake.
Yeah, I'd be getting a nice walking tour of Nashville every day for those 7
Is
days.
that Michael Stone, unrelated? You can just let me know in the comments or shoot me a message. My wife and I are sort of tentatively talking about going to Nashville for a long weekend next year. It's one of those, it's a fun city we've read about but never been to. So I would love if you have like any tips or if you want to tell me what the city was like, your general thoughts on it. I'd love to hear it because it seems
Do you have
like
any
it's really
suggestion
fun.
for a 1-bedroom studio Chris could stay at?
Oh, yeah, I could double it. Yeah, that Airbnb sounds nice. But the music is supposed to be good and everywhere. So that sounds great. Meat Wheated is a good zipper. Yeah, I mean, I'm down to try anything. What's that? Wheated? Let me write that down. Wheated. All right. Any and all tips are happily. Heart goes out to you, Stone. That's pretty funny. All right, I'm going to take the leaderboard down, Jeff, because I know it's disheartening for a lot of people. But
Yeah, that's where the Sounds play. My wife went there one time on a girls' trip and picked me up a Sounds hat on the way back, which is great.
okay, all right. I want to show some Instagram posts this week, Jeff, that I thought were really cool that we could talk about. We're going to ease into those. There were some dual autos this week that were just incredible. But let's start with our good buddy SFO Sox fan who shared this red refractor run of Big Poppy. Hopefully we can see that. Did I put it up? I did not. There it is. All right. So obviously we love a good color match. We love a good player run. And this just hits.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Where's the window that I'm looking for? There it is. Okay.
Brian Hall says that it's a style, not a brand, Chris.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah. Well, you're going to
Please. I mean, I'm here to be educated. So if you want to tell me more about that, I would absolutely love to hear it.
7, I've not shown the card yet. I was going to aim for 7:30 reveal of the card to Chris.
Okay. That's perfect. I'm going to bang through some IG accounts and then, yeah, because I really need to see what this is, Jeff. Tootsie's with a lot of fun. Has a great history. All right. Hopefully that's not like some kind of foot fetish bar. But either way, I mean, I'll check it out. Yeah. Chris's liver was screaming for help. Yeah. 7 Costanza, Matthew. Yeah. This run here from SFO Sox fan is really cool. Like reds are great. These are, I believe, all numbered out of 25 in the early 2010s, but the color match with the team, fantastic. And while we're talking about these, not to be outdone, newbies cards, threw up these two Red Sox Reds. The finest and the Topps Chrome from 2011 of the Greek god of walks himself, Kevin Youkilis. And these, man, that finest set, Jeff. I mean, looking at Topps Chrome looked great in these early 2010s, but that finest set just blows it out of the water, doesn't it?
And the parallels on there. Yes, that looks incredible. That might be the best looking Euclid card. He has some rather unattractive stances and cards, but that one on the left is great.
Yeah, he wasn't the most photogenic player we've ever seen. And he just looked awkward a lot of the time. But, you know, if you watch Moneyball, what does he do?
Gets on base.
That's right. That's right. Chris C., this is actually a great question. This is something Jeff and I have talked about. It would be really fun to rip a hobby box or two of 2011 finest, but there's a big problem with it. And the problem is that Mike Trout has rookie autos in that set, and they're on card, and that makes the boxes basically untenable, which is a shame because if it was just Freeman and I think Rizzo was in there, if it was just those two, the boxes would be reasonable. They would be acquirable. But once you throw Mike Trout in there, I think it just with the prices we saw, we're just like, it'd be cool to have, but we couldn't rip it. I don't think.
Texas Rangers is asking what SFO stands for. I always thought it stood for San Francisco.
I believe he is a relocated Red Sox fan.
Yes, I believe that is the case.
Oh,
Tootsie's used to have a brothel upstairs. Plus, Willie Nelson lived there. Need I say more?
I think we're good. Nope. Yeah, I'm gonna write. I will write Tootsie's down.
Longest bar in Nashville.
Nice. Cool. Nice. That sounds right up our alley.
You know this, Chris? Bazooka Thompson's Maker's Mark Distillery is 2.5 hours from Nashville. Sounds like a road trip.
Maybe you can go ahead and take that quote down before my wife sees it.
Just say, I got a road trip planned.
Yeah. I'm really going to push for
We're gone
Nashville
for the
next
day.
year.
I've got a date planned. We're gonna
Yeah.
go for a picnic. We're gonna take a ride.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that sounds awesome. Doc's cards. I can't disagree with this. It looks like a pretty accurate description of Kevin Youkilis. Thankfully, we don't know the answer, and hopefully we never will. But anyway, all right. Okay. If you watched, another guy in the All-Star or in the Home Run Derby, Jeff, that I thought put on a pretty impressive show and was really fun to watch was Byron Buxton.
Yeah, I think somebody in our chat was talking about him being one of the biggest what could have been stories. He's
Yeah,
just
it's
so
almost like,
talented.
imagine if he stays healthy now, he'd be like the reverse Trout
Yeah,
in a way.
almost like a Judge, right? Stays healthy through his 30s.
Yeah.
Did you hear when they were talking about how he threw a football 82 yards? It was like talking about Uncle Rico. Like, yeah, he got out there and the coach asked how far he could throw the football from the end zone, and he threw it 82 yards. Just like sounds like he was the ultimate athlete, could do anything.
Ooh, I want to come back to this card, but there's some good stuff in the comments here. Brian Hall pointing out that Maker's Mark is weeded, so that's great. Brian, he also says easy to take a distillery tour when we're in Nashville. Sounds fantastic. And Michael Stone suggests we extend it a day, make it a 4-day weekend, and we figure out a bourbon tour in Kentucky. This is the plan starting to come together, Jeff. Now it might also just be me by myself. But,
yeah.
but
Well,
that's
doesn't Scotty B live close to there? Maybe he could join you. I think he'd be into the distillery tour.
Well, I would need someone to drive me around, so that
there you
could
go.
work out. Maybe he's got his learner's permit. We'll see. But anyway, I want to briefly talk about this Byron Buxton card because it's awesome. So in 2015, he was like card number, it should be right there, 203. So he and Carlos Correa, and I want to say there was one other guy, but I'm not sure who it is. Someone else can tell me. They got like SPs at the end of Topps Chrome. And then there's a gold refractor, a green refractor, and I think a red, and that's it. So he doesn't really have a regular base Topps Chrome. He just has that SP and some of these parallels. So this is like, one of his best rookie cards. And it looks really perfectly centered, which a lot of 2015s aren't. And it looks like Thorson here tells us the population is 7. Just a really cool card. And Buxton is one of those guys. You could have bought this card a couple years ago for next to nothing, probably.
Probably really expensive and then next to nothing.
Yep.
And now it's slowly creeping back up.
Might be creeping back up. But yeah, what Gregory said, a cool quote about he wants to be a twin for life. And this is just a great looking rookie card. No notes. So Thorson, congrats on the gem. Very, very cool card.
Plumberman says really hard to pull the trigger on Buxton Royce Lewis cards. They're always one untied shoelace from a 6-month IR trip.
Yeah.
Sad but true. Yep.
Yeah, Royce Lewis. I mean, I swear he comes up, Jeff. He plays for 2 weeks. He hits like 6 home runs, steals 5 bases.
This is it. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, Michael Stone's got the green. That's awesome. I've never seen a red. I know they exist, but I've never seen one. Would love to see someone post it up on Instagram. That would be a great time. Oh, hold on. All right, SFO Sox fan is mentioning that there is a different Byron Buxton card. And honestly, I did not save that one. I feel like stuff like that is kind of like SSP Thursday only, but SFO, if you shoot me the handle of the person that has it, or if you just want to like post that in the chat here, I'll pull it up because it was a really cool card and it probably does deserve to be shared.
Yeah.
But I don't have it queued up. So help me out.
Bogey, you must be behind all this gummy talk. You must be hearing about the gummy slabs.
Okay.
Oh, Homer Dome.
Oh, obviously. I don't know why. I don't know why I even thought it might be someone else. All right, I'll pull that one up in a second. ML Card Stop, Jeff, posted an incredible Acuna card that I thought we have to share. And I can just hit play here and we can watch the shine as we drool over the second year Acuna Superfractor. Man, nothing like a gold cup, right? I mean, they even put this in 2019. They did a good job putting them in normal spots too.
Yeah, that's a cool card. Really cool.
I missed this Royally Cheese comment. Could you imagine wanting to play for the Twins for even one season? I should note, Jeff, my cousin that I hung out with this weekend lives in Minnesota. He's a transplant from DC, so he's a big Nationals fan. He loves James Wood, but now he's like, all of his in-laws are from Minnesota, so now he's like going to Minnesota Twins games, and he feels torn. So I say like root for the Twins for the next year, and then you're gonna have to switch over to Nationals pretty soon because they look like they're on the upswing.
I found the other card if you want me to. The Buxton.
Oh, okay.
Totally agree on Rookie Cup 7.
Yeah. I know, like I'm not like Jeff and I don't really chase superfractors with any intensity, but man, oh man, that's one that I would love to have. But congrats for ML Card Shop. Oh, yeah, there we go. So the stadium view. Is that it? Okay, hold on. Okay. Here we can
it's a story, so it's hard for me to make bigger. It's not a post. Do you know how to make stories bigger?
I do not, but usually if he has a story of it, he'll have it in here. I'll switch over. There we go. Here, I'll take over.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah, if he puts it in a story, it'll be on his. Yeah, there you go. Boom. Yeah, that is very cool. Man, the background almost looks painted, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, JE.
Thank you, Sox fan. We got it.
Yeah, there we go. What is 7 rookie cups? Yeah, 7 Costanza. I agree, and sometimes the images are great, and I like the parallels too. Obviously, that super is awesome, but like a Topps black with the yellow rookie cup looks really good. Even like the purple Myers with the rookie cups back in the mid 2000 aughts look really good too. But yes, this is very, very accurate. Unfortunately, if you're a Twins fan, it has been tough. Okay, there's another account we talk about a lot. I try to mix it up week to week, Jeff, but we do end up talking about the same accounts frequently.
We just we really like the things people post.
Yeah, and it also one thing I don't like about Instagram is like I seem to see the same like this. That's gonna sound wrong. Instagram tends to funnel like 20 baseball card accounts to me. And then I get like all these ads that drive me insane.
Yeah,
Then there's some people that I don't see for weeks and weeks at a time, and then all of a sudden I'll get like 8 of their posts at once. Anyway, long story short, this is a Mariano Rivera card, and it comes from our good buddy Brandon over at To So Many Slabs. So Many Slabs, so starts the T. And I've talked about this Rivera card before, and I actively tried to find one for a while, and I don't know if I'm ever going to find one, but this one is awesome.
All right. Let me take this down and add you.
Go ahead. There we go. I think Chris C said it best in the comments a while ago. He's mentioning that stadium clubs are like PSA 8s, and this beauty is a PSA 8, and don't hate it one bit. Don't hate it one bit. Really cool moment here. So we have, I believe that's Jeter and Pettit coming out to take Rivera off the mound for his the last time of his career in Yankee Stadium. You can see the standing ovation he got. It lasted a long time. And the only on-card autos with this image, Jeff, are these 91 design variations.
The throwback designs. Yeah, and kudos to, both the designer and Rivera for signing in a place that doesn't take away from the whole scene. And he's got a beautiful autograph. Great card.
Yeah, 7 Costanza. This is, I feel like, chasing majors. Yeah. Oops, sorry. I couldn't agree more. Like, this is awesome. If you're a Yankee fan, this is a pretty iconic moment. And I don't know if this was by design by Topps, if they decided to limit the number of autos, on purpose, or if he just didn't sign more cards. I don't know. But he's got 10 chrome autos that are stickers, and then he's got 25 of these. So there are not a lot out there. I don't know if these were redemptions. I don't know if these were live. They're technically in 2023, so even if they were redemptions, you'd have 9 more years after the product. So I guess that is 7 more years from now. To get those redemptions in, if they are redemptions. But just such an amazing moment, in player history here. I would love to get this. There's a Felix Hernandez has one very similar. He's coming off the mound at home for the very last time. I think it's in the same set and same thing. The only autos are in this 91 design. I have the Felix. I don't have one of these Riveras. I really, really want one, but some Yankee fans always going to outbid me for it, Jeff, and that's okay. It belongs with a Yankee fan.
Yeah, it's going to be tough, but it also would look really great in your burgeoning Stadium Club auto collection.
Yeah, that collection, Jeff. I tell you, every time I see something and I'm like, I'm getting this one for the binder, I get out sniped. And so the binder remains largely unfulfilled.
Well,
But that's
time
okay.
can change.
Oh wow, look at these. These are some really great comments here. Professor Dugout, yes. Boom collectors, absolutely.
Yes. Yeah, I was putting those up as
Okay, all right.
as you talk, but yes,
I-
absolutely.
As I rambled on. Yeah.
Murph Dirt says there's a seller that wants $650 for it.
Yeah, for one on eBay. I mean, it's one of those cards too. Like we said, there's 25 autos, so we can negotiate it, but only to a point because it's not like there's another one going to pop up anytime soon.
Chris C with a question here. I'm not sure how close you are to any of your cards, Chris, but he wants to know if you have any Hank Aaron autos.
I have one. Should be two, but that guy at the Burbank show was so annoying. I couldn't do it, Jeff. I just couldn't do it.
Yeah, sometimes you just can't buy it, no matter how much you want the card. While you're doing that, SFO Sox fan says the binder remains unfulfilled, but your marriage remains intact. So look at the bright side.
Yeah, very true.
Chris doesn't sound too convincing. Yeah, the bright side.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Yes,
Royal
of course.
cheese,
Of course, the marriage remains intact. And that's a wonderful thing that brings joy to many.
A lot of great Hank Aaron tributes at the All-Star game, as there should be.
Yeah, here, this is the only, let me get this off the screen. Here's the Hank Aaron auto that sits in my collection is the Freeman Aaron. Ooh, out of Topps Heritage. Yeah, I love this card.
You got that card a long time ago. That was one of your first big additions to the PC.
Yeah, this ended on like a Wednesday morning. An antique shop had it up on eBay. It ended at a really weird time, and I got it for a price that made me extremely happy, and then gemmed it, which was absolutely super exciting.
Which these paper cards, the Heritage paper stock isn't very resilient. It had been handled by a lot of people to get 2 on-card autos, so to gem it is really quite something.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Michael Stone. So I just want to get that M. Parsons quote up there, so we, for legal reasons. There we go. But yeah, I love that card, and actually, this is a perfect segue. There is a similar card. Who had it?
Yeah, M. Parsons is checking out which one she can bring to Burbank while Chris is gone. Okay, great.
I mean, at least give them to Jeff. Let Jeff just sell them to Jeff.
I don't know what happened to them, Chris. But look what I came up with. Look what I found.
That's weird. Don't look at the serial numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. I love that card. Obviously, it would have been even better had Freeman's agents not screwed all of us, and Anthopoulos. Let's be honest, he deserves a little bit of the blame.
KGK calling out the 55-45 centering.
Yeah, it might, but good thing I didn't grade it then. I mean, honestly, I debated even just getting it authentic, just to have it protected.
Yeah.
But there's a couple, there's a couple of PSA. So for some reason that one seems to have been well cared for. But anyway, very similar to that is this beauty from Sewell Cards, which is the Hank Aaron Acuna double auto out of Topps Heritage. And goddamn, Jeff, I need one of these real bad. But I have not seen one become available like in years.
Yeah, that's really cool. To pair those two together would be awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, it really would. Someday I'll stumble into one of those, maybe at the National. There'll just be one sitting somewhere. Who knows? Anything's
$1 box?
Yeah, probably not a $1 box. But if I see one anywhere, that would be exciting. That would make my weekend, for sure. I wanted to hold on.
Hey, Chris, have you ever reached out to anybody? This is a general question, specifically on this, but in general, have you ever reached out to anyone on Instagram if you saw a card that they just posted and ask if it was for sale or if they would take an offer on it? Have you ever done that?
I've never specifically, I reached out and said like, hey, congratulations. Like this card is amazing and it's really cool. And once or twice that conversation is morphed into like that person saying like, I've thought about making it available, blah, blah, blah,
right.
Something like that. But I've never actually, I just doesn't feel right to email this guy.
Yeah. Similarly, I've done a similar thing, but yeah, I've never reached out. So I was just wondering, so on something like this.
Yeah. Cause he even writes like one of my favorite dual autos. So, I mean, obviously he's not poking with looking for offers. He's just showing it off and that's what he should do. It's awesome. Hold on. I just want to say something to Jeremy here who says, I just overpaid for the last Heritage Mini Auto I needed for the 24 Mini Master set.
Ooh.
Special shout out to my elementary school speech therapist. Got me through those M's. It was the last one I needed. So it is what it is. And that is a situation Jeff and I are quite familiar with. We have definitely paid set new comps and paid high prices.
Desperate times, they call it, I believe. Congratulations, Jeremy.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It probably felt really, really good.
Yep.
To get that card and complete that set.
7 throws out, I think it's kind of scummy if you ask if something is for sale immediately after they post it. And I'd say especially if they post something like one of my favorite cards. Yeah, totally agree. Totally agree.
Yeah, I actually...
people are asking about duels on the Brewers and John's or Brewers Braves, maybe hunted for Hank Aaron, Robin Yount dual auto cards. I have not. I don't know if they exist or not. I will say that recently a Stadium Club duel came up with Paul Molitor and Robin Yount that I was really interested in, but it ended up going for quite a bit more than I thought. It was like $250 or $300, so I didn't go after it. But yeah, I like these Heritage duels. The Heritage duels and the Stadium Club duels are a couple of my favorites.
Yeah. That card is great. I think Jeff just mentioned, that card looks awesome with that 75 design. Very, very cool. It's a shame they didn't give us a Churio Yount combo. That seemed like a slam dunk, but
yeah, that 75 design. Yeah.
But yeah, that Yount Brett is really, really cool. I would love to see some nice Heritage duels. There's actually one or two more duels that I had pulled up to talk about here. But we just
while you do that, SFO Sox fan throws out the other side of the argument, and this is very true. The guy that wiped the Ohtani auto and then got a re-signed in Kanji said it was one of his favorite cards ever. It was like a grail card, dream come true. Next thing you know, it's for sale. So sometimes people do post it hoping to get people interested, and especially by saying it's one of their favorite cards, hoping to boost that price up. So yeah, the internet's a funny thing. Funny thing.
And I honestly, I thought that was disgusting. I really thought that was gross. Like gross in another way. Like that just meant the post was total BS. And he was just trying to rip somebody. I can confuse someone into buying that card. Thankfully, it has been slabbed appropriately now. I believe it says the PSA slab it's in now says altered, Jeff.
Yes,
which at least
it does say altered.
10 years from now, there'll be no convincing someone that Kanji auto just came out of a pack, which is nice.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah, they do have the duels. You're right, John. Sadly, not the design.
Okay, Jeff, I wanted to just cut over real quick to we talked about the satisfaction of completing something.
Yes,
and
I've heard that.
Yes. Perhaps my phrasing could use a little bit of work. But this reel here comes from Ginter Gold Fever, which is a fantastic account.
Yeah.
And I've watched this like 30 times. He's trying to complete this bazooka mini set that are all hand numbered on the back. So here's a video of him getting his second to last one. They're all numbered out of 25. And that, it really does.
I mean, the fact that you don't just see 9 cards on a binder page either. Here we get 20 cards.
Just gets right in there. Look at that.
Yeah, the consistency there. That's an OCD lover's dream right there.
I feel like I could just leave this up for like 20 minutes, but really, really fun, satisfying reel. He is one card away, by the way. If you guys happen to have one of these, I'm just trying to see if he posted the year there. He's got a whole bunch of posts on his page up pinned at the top about these bazooka minis. He's been collecting them for years, and he is down to just one card left out of a 350 card checklist. And I don't know about you guys, but I wanted to find it real bad because the video of him putting it in these pages is going to be, it's going to be so satisfying. Yeah. He just kind of puts it in with a little authority there too.
Yeah.
Right?
Slides it right in and just look at that continuity there.
Oh, it's good stuff. For the record, those are all the backs of the cards, just in case you guys are wondering. You can kind of get a glimpse of the front when he's flipping through. The front obviously has the players' pictures, and that's the back of the bazooka backs that all look the same. Yeah.
True labor of love, KGK.
Absolutely a labor of love. But yeah. Okay. All right. This is like mesmerizing too. I could just watch this and kind of zone out. Yeah, Chrissy, I hope he finds it too. So maybe at the National, I know he's going to be there. I'm looking forward to chatting with him a little bit. Keep your eyes open for a Ginter Bazooka Mini. Who knows? Someone's going to find it. It exists. It's probably in a page somewhere. Yeah.
Hemophobic says Vernon Wells.
It's Vernon Wells. Yeah.
2006.
Yeah, Vernon Wells. So let's see what we can do. 2006. Yeah, thank you for the year.
Somebody watching is a Vernon Wells super collector or knows one. Please reach out to us or him, and we can get it to him.
Yeah, we'll try to. Yeah, it would be. Yeah, I think at this point we're all emotionally invested in seeing this binder completed, right?
And then he's got to just make an hour-long reel of it.
Yes. Yeah, just page after page after page. We need to see it. All right, Jeff, I want to show one other dual auto, and then it's time for you to show me that card.
Okay? Oh, man, my heart's beating a little fast as I got to reveal this. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this one comes from Dodger Girl 101 or DGR 101. The Nolan Ryan Kershaw duel. We've seen some Koufax Kershaw duels, which I know makes a little bit more sense given the team connection. But the Ryan Kershaw duel is awesome.
I mean, they're both from Texas, right? They've got that Texas connection. Just elite pitchers, larger than life characters. It's great.
Yes, very, very, very cool.
Oh, Texas Rangers PC likes this too.
Yeah, this is great. I did see KGK had said want to talk about sometimes you pay the stupid price because it's what you need. He put up a bounty. I want to say his bounty on that Vernon Wells was like $350, which would probably make it the most expensive Vernon Wells purchase.
Yes, ever
for the
sold.
last 20 years, maybe.
Yeah.
Surely there was a brief time. But yeah, this card is fantastic. And the autos look really bold and no streaking or anything.
Nice big bold autos over their white uniforms. They both handled it, which is a special thing. 8,000 Ks between them. Absolutely right.
So many Ks between them, right?
Oh, Mauer Carew. Great one.
Yeah, the team combos are especially special. I guess there's probably the best way to say it, or not the best way to say it, but it's the way that my brain chose to say it.
That's right. That makes sense. Royally Cheese says one thing that's cool about the hobby, he doesn't care about A&G mini cards at all, but he loves to see his binder and rooting for him. I think that's very well said.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope in the coming weeks, maybe in the coming months, we'll have he'll update the reel, and we'll be excited to share it with you guys that he completed the. Maybe we can have him on as a guest. And we could talk to him about it.
That would be awesome. I would love that. Oh, here's somebody who helped him completed it. Needed either this Ginter guy or a different Ginter guy. There are a couple.
There are.
Jeff Francis out of 25 had in my team set, so I'm glad he finally landed another. Oh, you didn't help. You didn't help, Mux. You didn't want to part with it. I see. I was starting to give you credit for breaking up your team PC for his set, but I can see why you didn't. Of course. But it's exciting to know that there were two people out there that had collected and held on to that would be something special. That would be awesome. I mean, how many people are hanging on to Jeff Francis cards numbered out of 25? That's another thing I love about the hobby is you never know what people collect, Jeff. Yeah, you don't know. Yeah, there was somebody collecting. I had a Jonathan Lucroy mini out of 25 Ginter, and somebody was trying to collect the out of 25, and Lucroy is one he needed, and I saw him on Blowout, and I said, you want this one? He's like, yeah. So I just sent it to him because I didn't have any use for it, but it's a Jonathan Lucroy. I mean, a little bit more towards his set, his set. So yeah, I'm sure he would pay you for the shipping, and that's probably enough. He said he would pay me. I said no. I'm just happy to. Texas Rangers PC really getting into it. How much is this card? I don't know. You're gonna have to reach out to this person. Just rare that you see him. Let's take a minute. I would guess, Jeff, there's no way a copy of this card would sell for under $3,000, and that might be too low. Let me see if any on Market Movers have moved. I was gonna guess too, but I could not. Yeah, I would not be surprised if it cleared that. KGK, that's right. There's a guy who's still collecting Billy Butler, and I'm still collecting Keston Hiura. Holy cow! What'd you see? Wow. Texas Rangers PC will take it. $300. So this I found this to me is absolutely shocking. So this I don't know if it's the same. Well, this is number 3. Yeah, this might be the same copy of the card. Still sealed. Looks like it must have been a redemption. Yeah, so it was a redemption. I think most of these duels are.
This card sold fixed price for $1,500.
All right. Still sealed. Love it. So
Man.
Texas Rangers PC, keep your eyes out.
Keep your eyes out. That comp is out there, but if I'm at a show, I would expect to spend, if I needed that card and someone have it, I would expect
And
to spend more
especially
than
that was in March before the season. Now with all the hoopla around Kershaw, I bet you're going to get at least a 25% bump.
Yeah, because now there's 2 guys with 3,000 strikeouts on there. So that's not the same copy. It's a different copy of the card. So we now know 2 of these are at least floating around somewhere in the ether.
And Texas Rangers PC wants 2 of them, so we got to find 2 more.
Get your eBay save searches, pin that one at the top. Make sure you get your phone alerts if it shows up, and as broad the description as possible, like Heritage Nolan Kershaw, and see what or Ryan Kershaw, see what comes up. Yeah. Now, Jeff, people have commented on how many strikeouts are on this card, and there are quite a few. But there was one card posted this week with more combined strikeouts than this one.
Oh, more strikeouts.
More strikeouts than this one.
How many people were on it?
Just 2.
Oh, what do you get? A Randy Johnson?
Of course. Hang on. As my computer freezes with the attempt of showing something. Okay. All right. Last card. This is a Stadium Club co-signer from Etha's pitch with Nolan Ryan and Randy Johnson. Definitely more strikeouts. 2, again, really great looking autos.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got this is a PSA 8 with a 10 auto. I mean, no complaints here. Total number of strikeouts, 10,589.
Oh, jeez.
Absolutely outrageous.
10,000 strikeouts. Yeah. And a lot of seasons, a lot of big league seasons.
Yeah. The only player who'd ever get close to that would be if Kelnick got 600 at-bats over the next, I don't know, 10 seasons. That's not enough. 20 seasons. He'd probably strike out 10,000 times. But
hey, Ellie could do it. Ellie could do it.
I think he's too talented.
Yeah, that's true.
I see. Perhaps the Braves at the end of the season between Austin Riley and Matt Olson could approach that number as well. But yeah, this is awesome. Just some of these duels out there, guys, are really, really cool. There's some interesting pairings. Stadium Club does this. Heritage does it. There's some really good ones at Tribute. 2024. Yeah. 2025 Topps Tribute. Jeff did those ones with the same image. It's like one picture on the card with 2 guys and they both signed it. Great idea.
That was a great idea. Surprising they put it in that set, but yeah.
And they aren't coming up a lot, unfortunately.
Oh, here's a little dig in at Scotty B.
That can't be true. Is it true these 2 pitchers have more than that franchise? I mean, I don't know why I don't believe it. I mean, it's how long have they existed? 1993 to now? 32 years? Yeah, I guess it's probably, a
5-man rotation.
Wow. Oh, Bazooka Tom dropping a nuke here. He's got a Nolan Ryan, Bob Gibson duel. Fantastic.
That's a lot of strikeouts, and that's a lot of type A testosterone on the mound with Nolan Ryan and Bob Gibson.
Yeah, that's a lot of up and in fastballs on that card. And he says it's not for sale, but hey, do you guys want to blow up his DMs?
Ask him about it.
Sure, love it.
You thinking of letting this one go? I've been looking for it.
Oh, okay.
Jason Majors was just kidding, but the fact that it even gave you pause for thinking it could be true is.
I was trying to do math in my head like really fast. The thing is, it's believable.
Yeah,
sadly, very believable. All right. I think we've put this off long enough.
Oh boy. All right.
So for you guys coming in late, Jeff, explain what you bought.
Okay, so here's the deal. So there's a card that I bought a while ago. Maybe I should have looked at the date, but it's probably 3 seasons ago, maybe. I bought it on what was at the time PWCC Collect Auctions, PWCC Auctions, which became Fanatic Collect Auctions. And just sometimes you get caught up in an auction, and I don't know why at this time this particular card appealed to me. But it did. And I got caught up in the auction, and next thing I know, I had bought it, and it sat there for a long time in my vault. And then I finally got a shipment from there maybe a year ago, 18 months, something like that. So I got it back, and it just was on my shelf kind of in the back. Well, while Chris was gone, I was doing some cleaning of my cards and found this card again, and I never told Chris about it, and
I feel like, hold on, before you show it, could you give us like a corner of it, and we can try to guess based on like seeing a corner of the card? Is that
all right? Well, this is
BFG saying holy build up for this?
all right. There's a few reasons. Let me just so I'm gonna do a reveal like we did with the PSA reveal. So
all right, yeah, let's do it.
so I've got a very large.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. All right. So it's going to be difficult to show the corner. And I'm going to have to move back from the screen a little bit. Okay. So the first thing I'll show you, let me do a slow reveal like this.
Oh my goodness. All right. This is something large. And okay. All right. So it's like a booklet.
Yeah. It's a booklet.
Okay.
Okay. So
All
it's
right.
not even a card.
Wow. All right. Let's just, we got to just tear the Band-Aid off here, Jeff. I can't read that, obviously.
All right. It's an 8. Okay. Here it is. Ready?
Yep. Okay. I mean, that's not that bad at all. I mean, it's an Acuna Soto booklet out of, what is that, tier 1?
It's tier 1, 2021 tier 1. And at the time, it was like, these were two young guys, and I thought if I could get them on the same card.
Oh, wait a second now. Hold on. I'm seeing some reflection. Jeff, are those sticker autos?
They're sticker autos. Sure are. And Acuna, as always, kind of goes right off the sticker right there at the end. They are game used, but it is, sticker auto, dual sticker auto. Why it comes in this giant, I guess that's how you have to display it because it is a booklet. There's no real other way to display it. So it has an 8. I was trying to look why because it does really well otherwise, but you can see they gave the corners a really poor grade, which PSA is not surprising. PSA gives bad grades to thick cards. All these corners look good. They have some design feature in there, which makes it look like one of the corners is kind of bent. I don't know what it really is. But this giant monstrosity came in the mail, and I thought, well, what could I do with this? What could I do with this?
There's a thing, like, years ago, like when I was involved in some auction bidding, like down to the wire, and like there's a competitive nature in you and I, and in a lot of us in the hobby, and a lot of people in the chat here. And I would bid something with like 8 seconds left, get outbid, and I was like, "Oh, you MFer! Like this is my card." And I'm like, "What am I doing? Like, why?" I just continue to bid because I don't want to lose. Not that I want the card, I just don't want to lose.
I mean, it was like I said, it was roughly 3 years ago. I didn't even go back. To be honest, full disclosure, I don't know how much I paid for it. I refuse to go back and look how much I paid for it or when I exactly purchased it. Oh, it's real and it's heavy. My hands are getting tired just holding this monstrosity up.
It's heavy as hell. Ooh, Cardaholic with a great point here. I mean, that's like a table topper. That's a really good conversation piece. You could absolutely put 2 cocktails on there, not damage anything.
Right,
yeah, there you go.
Over my laptop now with my drink on it. I guess. I mean, can you see what it's numbered out of?
I did not see that.
Okay, so let's see if I can get a close up because I want you to be able to see it.
At 10 out of 10.
It's 10 out of 10.
All right.
And I don't know. I don't know. We must have been talking about dual autos for some reason, and I thought, well, what 2 players would I love to see on a card? And then I remember, like, after purchasing this, while it was still at PWCC, we talked about how many autos these 2 guys have together, and it was just an extraordinary amount. And I'm thinking, I know I've got one sitting in the vault.
Yep. How much did that cost to even ship?
Yeah, I think they had to get a special heavy bulk rate for this. All
right, there's some great stuff in the comments that I'm going to read to you while you're holding that up. Royally Cheesed says, Chris has a card table. Jeff has a card charcuterie platter. That's pretty good.
Of course, Royally Cheese comes up with the charcuterie. Yes, this is it. Should just carry this around. Next time we have dinner guests, I can come and serve the.
Oh my God, absolutely. M.
Yeah,
Parsons wants to know how big your shelf is that this was hidden in the back of it. That's a great question.
I'm surprised she didn't see it when she was babysitting the cat. It's bigger than our bed. I mean, look at the
Seriously.
size of this thing.
Well,
They're game used patches, which
sure.
look kind of nice.
Hmm.
The autos seem bold. I mean, it just from a distance, and upon first glance, you can't even see that they're sticker autos.
No. It's kind of a cool item, honestly, and like the slab being that big is a pretty good novelty. And yeah, I bet you can use that when entertaining guests and stuff. You're gonna get value out of it for sure. Maybe not full value, but you're gonna get some value out of that 100%. Rusty Shackelford.
There's been so many other better options if I wanted a dual auto of these guys, like on a card size card, perhaps.
Yes, there was one at one of the Burbank shows. A dealer had the 71 Heritage, which I guess would be 2020, with the two of them, and it was mangled. I mean, it would probably grade like a 4 or 5, but who cares? But he still wanted, like, I want to say it was like $600. I couldn't do it, but I probably should have. Rusty Shackelford, I've seen that card. That thing is awesome. Very, very cool. Congrats.
Oh, Michigan Cards and Graphs is talking. You're right. Maybe, I mean, this thing, that could knock you out. And this is fully protected. Like this and cockroaches would be the only thing surviving a nuclear blast for sure.
Oh boy. I tell you, and one of the problems with showing this off and being a little bit embarrassed by it is that there will be sleuths out there, and our resident sleuth, SFO Sox fan, has dug around Card Ladder, and he thinks he found it, but he says it wasn't that expensive, so you shouldn't feel too bad about it.
I think it was. You could use that for ping pong. I do play a little bit of pickleball now. It's kind of like a pickleball paddle.
Yeah.
I want to say I paid $300 some for it.
Well, that's not bad.
Which, I mean, no, it's not as bad as my over $1,000 purchase for the Soto second year Sapphire, but just from a pure why would I purchase this standpoint?
Listen, I love oversized autos. I love oversized autos as much as the next guy. The booklets don't really do that much for me, but like a nice
because the auto is still the same normal size. You don't get a big auto. The pictures are still the same normal size. The slab is greater than normal size. Yeah. Okay, 360. There it is, guys.
Oh, there we go. That's not bad. Plus, $120 to ship it.
Yeah, the shipping costs double.
Probably had to be couriered all the way to your house.
Yeah, this there's probably oh man.
Hey,
J Marble.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna post it on my Instagram tomorrow and see if what kind of offers I get.
That's really funny. All right, Joey K says he's got an oversized Paul Skeens. I would love to see that. If you come to Friday night at the National, please bring that. Phil and I would love to see that. I love oversized, like box topper autos, jumbo autos. I think those things are great. Especially when
it's cool now that they have the big flagship design. Like it's the same design as the regular card, but
yeah. The battery is very impressed with the size of the Mylar sleeve inside as well.
It's extra plastic, extra production. Like I said, this is certified to withstand any sort of nuclear attack.
SFO Sox fan dropping some.
Right.
You might want to get that thing listed, Jeff.
Maybe I should get it regraded by PSA. I was wondering. I did think of this. I'm like, what would PSA put this in? What would they put it in? Like a giant vertical holder with this face sideways with a big flip across the top.
Probably.
David I did want to crack it because I wanted to see what they saw with these corners, and I thought I could fold up the booklet, but at the same time, this
you got to leave it as it is. That's fantastic.
This is like a.
All right, David O has a great idea for a reel we could put together. Well, Indiana Jones. We'll have to see if we can how much copyrighted material we can use. Yeah.
Crack it live.
Oh my goodness.
That's the both Sox fan says you sell better raw. Crack it out live too. Yeah. It's not quite the conversation piece, and it probably can't pass out as many hors d'oeuvres if I would crack it out. But Abel says PSA does not grade them, so I guess.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I guess we'll never know. Maybe I should just open it up, cut it into 2 separate cards, and then I'd have autos of each of them. Royally cheese, yeah.
All right, that is funny.
Yeah, the sticker autos.
Yeah, that's like we need a term for that. We've got the blab and grab, the hype and snipe. But what's this?
Well,
I don't even know.
This is the start of my sticker auto collection. So
The crap and snap? I'm not sure. Someone who's better at words can come up with that one.
All right, I got to set this down. My forearms feel like I got another workout in. Jeez.
Hmm.
Oh, man.
Great.
Cartaholic, thanks for joining us. Yes, go eat. I'm sure Chris's chicken chunks are calling him too.
Yeah. We have met. My wife and I have to zip out. This is going to sound very old school-esque. We got to zip over to Home Depot to get a ceiling fan tonight.
Oh, you're going to install it tonight too?
Hopefully not. No. It's on our schedule for tomorrow. But we're a little bit behind.
Colin says as a palette cleanser, he's sending a 2003 Bonds Black Parallel.
Awesome. I would love to see that. Yeah, that card is fantastic. Those 2003, 4, 5, 6, 7, those early blacks are so cool. Early black parallels, low numbered to like in the 50s. Never see them. I'm excited to know them.
Yes, Texas Rangers. Now I don't have anything more to hide from Chris, so now he knows all my secrets. I didn't go this far down the path of a Cosmic Chrome Speckle Rectal
Refractor. Yeah, excellent. Good job, Murph Dirt 99. Yeah, I'm just glad, Jeff, there were no speckles on that. I do. That is good to know. No speckles and no suits.
And it wouldn't be an Acuna signature if he didn't kind of get off the card there, off the sticker. He's like testing the edge of that sticker.
Yeah. Well, I'm just glad he's in uniform, and not wearing a red carpet outfit.
Yeah, that's true. All right. Well, anything else you wanna end with, Chris?
I'm just enjoying all of the follow-up old school. Old school quotes that we're getting. Very good. Very good. Ooh, initiate and depreciate. Those are big words, Clean Cards 5, but it almost has to go the other way. It's like we have to depreciate and then like
crap on something and then buy it.
And then then try to sell it. Maybe that's
try to sell it. Yeah. Yes. SFO Sox fan says a comp he found for $1,500. I will accept any offers around that comp.
Sounds great. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You can pay in Maker's Mark if that helps. No problem.
John, sorry to hear that you've been fighting COVID. Man, Cat had to cancel a golf trip to Wisconsin. Brutal. Hopefully you get to redo that.
Yeah. I mean, it still wipes you out.
Yeah.
If you're reading this, you already know. All right. Yeah. So Jeff and I are going to the Dodger Brewer game this weekend.
Yes, it's Dodgers Brewers weekend, everybody. Yes. Yeah.
And this is only the second time, if I'm not mistaken, at least for me, that I get to see Shohei Ohtani play in person.
Yeah,
you might have gone to other Dodger games, so I think you may have seen him a couple more times. But I've seen him once.
Yeah, actually, I did go last year, so
yeah,
I did see him play.
Yeah, my first time seeing him as a Dodger. I am very excited. So yeah, if you guys happen to watch any highlights from that game and you see a foul ball mishandled down the left field line, that's probably going to be one of us.
Yeah, we're gonna be down the left field line area, so keep your eyes peeled. We'll be wearing our Blabbin about Slabbin shirts.
Yeah. Oh, battery's going to it's Yankee Braves this weekend. Yeah. Man, those tickets must be a little pricey down there.
Another historic rivalry.
Yeah.
Philly Sox next weekend.
I do hope the Braves give Max Fried. I'm sure they will. There should be no animosity there. Hopefully, he gets a nice big standing ovation when he takes the mound.
He should. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris is going to see Jackson Churio. I'll make sure that there's no touching. If we get close enough to the stands and he's playing left field, I'll make sure there's no hand-to-hand contact from Chris and Churio. We don't want any potential disaster.
Even eye contact, Jeff, could be a serious problem moving forward. Yeah.
Mike D, you saw a great game then. You saw Ohtani went deep to lead off the game, and then Miz really shut the rest of the team down. And to be honest, I wouldn't mind seeing that again.
Yeah, he made one mistake in that game, and Ohtani hit it like 455 feet to center field. And then he was pretty much untouchable from that point on.
Yeah, so I don't know the pitching matchups yet for this weekend, but we should check that out. Yeah. I'm going to be going Saturday and Sunday, so hopefully we have some stories to tell next week. But if you guys didn't get a chance to watch our live reveal last night, please do it. Here's another card that we did
get a gem on
Yeah.
from our favorite set, the 2020 Stadium Club Chrome Soto Auto. We did gem that. So we
Yeah,
had
can you show that one
small
more time?
patches.
Just pull that card up one more time. You guys tell me. I'm pretty sure Soto knew what he was doing with the J. He did that on purpose. I've seen a bunch of these autos. It seemed like most of them were signed like that. It's pretty funny. And someone else was talking about cards you pay too much for because you need them. This one came back a 9, which we're okay with. It's incredibly rare. It's the only one at PSA.
Top one. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know our good buddy Ben Orr 14 has one. Hopefully his will gem. But yeah, this is just really, really cool. David Ortiz with all his World Series, his 3 rings and his MVP. We had one chance to buy this card in the last 4 years. So we had to, pony up the dough.
You got to do it. You got to pony up. Right.
The money.
So hopefully that happens again. Hopefully that happens with the Jeter. So if anybody has the Jeter and wants to make us pay an exorbitant amount, let us know.
Maybe just or give it to us for a reasonable
Give us a
price.
deal. We're trying to get close to the set.
We need some room, Jeff. We need some room on this card.
We need some room. You sell it to us, and we need to flip it. 60% is the best I can do.
Yep, absolutely.
So thanks everybody again for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Please share this with a friend if you like watching the show, and use that eBay affiliate link if you're buying anything off there. Thank you for everybody who has done it. One down below, and I think that's it. Call your parents this weekend. Chris got to see his dad for his birthday, which is awesome. Hug your pets, even if they do inappropriate elimination. Right, Chris?
Yeah, almost especially if they do.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for joining. We'll see you next week. Go Brewers.